Hi, I'm Miurangani Karunaratne. I'm the student counsellor of the Horizon campus. According to the WHO, the mental health is something that is encompassing the person's psychological, emotional, at the same time the social well-being. So that means you are totally a social being who are living in the society with other people, and during that time you may have problems. So that is why we should be more focusing on mental health. So mental health is totally about perceptions that we have, about the cognitions that we have. At the same time, it goes with the interpersonal relationships, and also we have the decision making skills and all other stuff that we are needed to live in the world as a person. So that is what we call the mental health. Many people misunderstand counseling and mental health as something which should be avoided most of the time. Even with regards to the students that I'm handling, most of the students are very shy to come to me and talk with me. At the same time, there's this huge stigma among people, especially in Sri Lanka, that mental health or counseling, just avoid the word counseling. If you take just the word mental health, they think that mental health is something that we should be like not concerned more. Of course, we are very warmly and a comfortable nation, but at the same time what we do is we just avoid people and we bully them, and we just keep them aside, and we just try to be individuals in this very commercialized world. So that's what's happening. It's obvious. So at the same time, what happens is that when a person thinks that I need to go to a counselor, I need to talk with them, I need to get a sort of an advice from them, what people do is that, why are you going to a counselor? There's no point of going to a counselor, because if you go to a counselor, you will be like named, titled as a crazy person. That's the ultimate stigma. Going to a counselor is not all about being crazy. It's not all about having dysfunction, mental dysfunction. It's not something like that. So mental health disorders, mental health illnesses is something completely different from the types that we consider as mental disorders. Like mental health concerns are very simple. If we continue to have a mental health issue, and if we do not go to a proper solution with regards to these mental health issues, that would become a burden. At the end, it will be coming out as a mental health disorder, which is unavoidable, and at the same time it is something very dangerous to the person's health even. So these are the very basic misconceptions that people have about counseling and mental health. So people, they don't openly talk about mental health. Let's keep this word mental health aside, and we just take this word mentality. Why they are afraid of talking about their mentality? So that is being practiced throughout the time. I think sometimes it can be the education, the problem of the education system. At the same time, they are afraid of expressing themselves. So with regards to the cases that I have handled, what I have seen is that they don't have a person particularly to talk. So with the recent cases that we experienced, especially the suicidal cases, we can see that there's no person for them to talk. So basically we are individuals. So when we are going the road, even we see that these youngsters are always looking at the phones, and they are just in their own world, but they don't have any other larger extensions of themselves. So how they are going to develop this, like how they are going to overcome this, right? So how they are going to be a part of the society in the communal bonds that they have, right? So this is what should be, this is the reason behind not talking about the mental health. I might have a problem inside me, but if I'm too shy, if I'm not willing to express it to the outside world, that is the main cause that we are not expressing ourselves to the world, right? At the same time, people are afraid because most of the time they feel that if we are expressing ourselves, that would be really uncomfortable to the other person. For example, if you take Sigmund Freud, he was a neurologist and he was from Vienna, and what he taught us was, what his theoretical notion to us was that people are most of the time instinct based. So they have these sexual desires, they have their like unconscious mind, and they have the burdened, pressured feelings, and these are always inside our unconscious mind. And when these things are coming outside, like a rubber bolt which is pressured to the water, it is coming outside with the same pressure. So that is happening because the much that we are pressuring the thoughts, that is another reason that we are afraid of, like communicating our issues as a mean of communicating the mental health. Like, we are not talking about the mental health because of that. The easiest way to be free of mental health issues is to be happy. The easiest way and the most important thing, because when people are not happy, they go with frustrations, depression, anxiety, and all these mental health problems. So practicing happiness daily is the most important thing. And the second one that I'm suggesting you is that be in the present moment. Like some people are so much in the past, they are living in the past and they are experiencing the past again and again. It has become a trauma to them sometimes. So that is also a problem. Being more futuristic is also another problem that people are experiencing, especially the young people, the youth, because they are more focused on their future. They are expecting a job, they are expecting their marriage to be done, they are expecting their children, and they want their whole life to be planned within this like individual life, right? You are an individual and you have to plan all these for the next 20 to 50 years. Now you are planning it. So that is also a frustration to people. So past and future can be avoided and just live in the present moment. That is the best thing that you can do to overcome and to have a more relaxed and happier life. Relaxing is easy when you are with friends, when you are with your family, when you are with your books, when you are with your music, when you are with your sports. Anything can be done, because in this university even the sports are available, relaxing like clubs and societies are available. So these are possible. If you are a good reader, you can go to the library and you can check out with books, and that's totally fine. And also just watch a good movie and just entertain your life. That's the best thing that you can do. Relaxation means it changes your behavior and thinking pattern, which is most importantly the mental health. So it's completely changing your emotional, psychological, at the same time your social well-being. I'm available in the lower ground floor of KCM premises. You can come to me, we can talk about your negativities, we can talk about your bad habits, maybe you can tell me about your experiences. So we are here to help you, to support you to have a better life.